Hello, everybody, and welcome to the Operator Framework Working Group meeting. My name is Daniel, and I'll be running the meeting for today. We've got a fairly light agenda this week, but we do have a number of old action items to check in on. But before that, sorry, we have an RFC here, which I believe is reaching its lazy consensus state this Friday. This is from Bryce. Do you have any comments on this, Bryce?
Yeah, sorry, I was trying to find that tab.
Yeah, no
Yep.
worries.
Like Daniel said, there's a consensus date is December 8th. That was pushed back from early, like middle of November, due to folks not having enough time to review. So yep, if you are interested in reviewing or in the proposed solution here, let me know, or feel free to review and leave some comments, and I'll address them. I'll be keeping an eye on it up until the 8th. If it helps, I'd be happy to schedule any kind of meetings to go and walk through the RFC just to make sure we get the proper reviews in. So yeah, that's all for me on that.
Awesome. Thank you, Bryce. Any comments before I move on from anyone else? All right. If not, then we have an old action item to cut the operator controller v0.8.0 release by Mikolai.
Oh yeah, so I did that after the last meeting, and the same applies to DEPI release as well. So all done. Sorry, I forgot to somehow indicate it in the agenda. But yeah, all done.
That's all right. Yeah, thanks for doing that. And then Alex, you have one here for the release docs for minor releases.
Yeah, so I've got that done in Operator Controller. So if we go there, you'll be able to see what I've done. I'll update the notes in a second, and I just need to propagate those to the other repo. So perhaps I'll just share that, and we can get those other PRs up shortly because all the release docs are the same for the new repos, I believe.
Excellent. And then we have one more action item for looking into the CLI UX by Bryce and Jordan. Anything to say there?
I don't know if Jordan's on the call, but we did have a meeting that there's a recording and stuff. There's a Slack thread where we went over this.
Okay, great. Then that's it for our old action items. So I was going to be doing a subscription deprecation demo today, but I found an issue last night, and I'm gonna push this one to next week if that's all right with everybody. Just while I get that correct, and moving on from there would be the bundle deployment health checks demo. Ankita, do you want me to just open this up and then you'll talk over it, or would you prefer to share yourself?
I can share a different demo if you want, or we could just open that one. Yeah, it's the same either way.
Okay. Yeah, I can just open it then. That's a little simpler. And just tell me when to start.
All right. Yeah. Yeah. Go ahead and start. I'm ready. Yeah. So hi everyone. This is a demo for the bundle health checks condition. So this is a condition that lives alongside the installed and unpacked condition for bundle deployments with RuckPack. So with the install condition, you just get an idea of whether all the components, once a bundle is unpacked, have been created on a cluster, but the health checks condition, the healthy condition acts alongside the install condition to tell the status of the different components that have been installed. So here, I'm applying a bundle deployment with a missing image. And so as a result, you can see that it's installed successfully, but it's not healthy. You can continue.
Can you see it right now?
I can. Is it not visible?
Is it paused or is it moving? Because I full screened it.
Paused.
Ah, okay. So full screen did not work. Sorry about that.
Yeah. So when the healthy condition is false, you can also see that there's an associated message that tells you what component is actually causing the issue. So from there, it's possible to investigate like the resources that are causing the problems. In this case, it's a missing image. So all that we need to do in this specific case is just to make sure that the image is copied onto the cluster. But it could be different issues causing different resources to be unhealthy. So depending on how a user may fix them, you can go from a component that has one or more, a bundle that has one or more of its components not working to a healthy state. So that's it for the demo for the bundle health condition. Does anyone have any questions? I can see a few. Okay.
Varsha?
Ankita, nice demo. I just had one quick question. If the resource is unhealthy, are we triggering the reconcile again, or this just shows the status?
We don't exactly trigger reconcile again based on like resource health changing. It's more or less just based on the status of any watched object changing, RecPack kind of watches for those anyway. So we're not specifically doing anything like an additional watch on resources for health check specifically, if that's what you're asking for. Does that clarify your question?
Yeah, that sounds good.
Thanks, Marsha. Anyone else have any questions? Well, if not, thank you for watching the demo, everyone. And thanks for helping me present, Daniel.
Yeah, thanks, Akita. Sorry, I couldn't get a closer view for everybody else. All right, and then that leaves our milestone check-ins. So I'll start with catalog D. I see V011 here with, looks like it's still open but not completed, with 2 issues here closed. Any comments here?
Yeah, I think I have to go back through things that have been merged recently and make sure things are reflected properly in the closed section. And that way we can see kind of what the changes have been since the
Awesome.
last release.
Great. Yeah, sounds good. And then for the operator controller, we've got V090 due, looks like about 2 weeks.
So yeah, I created the new milestone and moved this end-to-end demo issue from 0.8 milestone, but nothing else at the moment in this milestone. So not sure if we want to plan anything for it apart from the demo. I don't know. So if anyone has any opinions. just
Is this
speak
demo
now.
different from the coast to coast demo we did a few weeks back?
I think we discussed that the coast to coast demo should cover it, but I believe the PR is still open for the document to be merged. So I think that's why it's still open.
Oh, gotcha. Okay. Yeah, sounds good. And then our last milestone check-in is for Depi.
So yeah, for Depi, I also created a new milestone. There are already few issues merged into Depi, which the remaining issue is to just check some potentially old code and maybe refactor it and remove it. And after that, we will be able to release it. So I'm hoping to look into this in coming weeks, but it's not a top priority for me at the moment.
Sure.
But yeah, anyone is welcome to take a look. I think the issue is currently assigned to me, but it basically needs a bit of code archaeology to be done, like find the origin of an error and see if we can get rid of it. So that's basically it.
Awesome. Thanks for talking through that. And then I believe that's it for the milestone check-ins. So we just have our closing action items after that. Is there anything anybody wants to bring up before we get to those? And then if not, I'll go ahead and create the next meeting agenda after this. And then additionally, is there anybody interested in hosting the meeting next week? And
I
it's
think
all
I
right.
can do that.
Oh, sure. Thanks, Nikolai. I'll put you down for next week. And then that should be everything. Again, I want to apologize to everybody for not being able to do the deprecation demo this week. Just with the issue I found last night. Wanted to get that correct before I showed that off. So next week I'll make that a priority to show that off to everybody. Thank you everybody for joining.
Thanks.
Thank you, Daniel.